Hello, welcome back. I'm Claire and this is all about my allotment journey as I take on my first allotment plot. I'm well into summer now, into July, and on the allotment at the moment it's mainly about checking on things, maintenance, and also getting crops. So last time I was here, quite a bumper harvest, so this time got a few little jobs to do, a few things to check up on, see what's ready, see what's not. So join me and see what I get up to. Noticed last time I was here on my sprouts, even though they have been covered up, there was all these like black, what looked like eggs. See if we can get close. See like little black eggs there, and then I've come today and sure enough, caterpillars. So what I'm going to try and do, you can see it a bit more on this one here, is I've bought a solution of neem oil. So neem oil and water in a spray, and I'm going to try spraying it. So I'll take the caterpillars off first and then spray the eggs to try and stop any more hatching. So let's do that. So here I've got my spray. So I've got my neem oil and water, and then what I'll do is I'll just break off the ones that have got the caterpillars on like that, and just put that to one side, find somewhere for them to go. Let's see. They do hide. I mean, these ones aren't green. I've had it before where they're green and you just can't see them. So I think that's all the caterpillars on that one. Anything with neem oil is it does have a bit of the, oh, there's still one on that one, bit of a funny smell. But I'm hoping that it's going to do the job and it's natural, which is very important for me anyway. Don't like using chemicals. Right in the base of it here as well. And I'm hoping that they haven't done too much damage okay already. Not grown a lot of sprouts before, in fact. Grown any? I think I've grown one lot a few years ago at home. Very small scale. Here we can see the sprouts starting to form on the stem of the plant. So I am hoping that the fact that we've had some caterpillar damage won't stop these from growing. But we'll see. We'll have to keep an eye on it over the next few weeks. No, but so many eggs here. Let's see if we can see. See if the camera picks it up, but yeah, lots of eggs there. So let's spray that. And then I will cover it. Oh, caterpillar there, let's take that on. So get right into the middle of the plant here. And then all the leaves underneath as well. Okay. I'm also going to check for any holes to make sure there isn't any. So far so good. Can't see any holes over this side. Finding the pegs are not going in very easy again because the ground is so hard. That is better because it is much more covered here and it's still got a bit more room. Bit more room to grow. Right, so that's not going to fit there, is it? Okay, I'm going to have to get a new one. Decided I'm going to recover this with some new covering because this one here, it didn't quite fully fit, which will be part of the reason why the eggs have managed to get in here and the caterpillars. So, a bit more work, but hopefully worth it. Let's do that now. Okay, take 3. This is not going to cover it, so I'm going to have to think again. So, if in doubt, canes. Let's see if I can build some kind of cane structure like that, a bit like I did with the cabbage and the kohlrabi, which seems to be working. Let's see. Again, it's so hard, the ground. About there. Go. Okay, so let's move this one completely because we're not going to be using that. One more cane. But have I got one more cane? That is the question. Okay, I went to the back of the plot, which is a bit like a jungle at the moment, and I've got this one, which is bigger than the others, but hopefully it will work. And then we just need to tie that and then tie the other side. Okay. I don't want to make it too tall because I want to make sure the netting goes over. I've not measured it. I could have measured it, I guess, but we'll just see. Then I'll do the other side roughly the same height. And we'll see if it works. I think definitely next year I'm going to have to take more time and plan out how I'm going to cover everything. Because this year it's been very much kind of as and when I've needed to cover things, but now I've got a bit of a better idea of what size coverings things need, what needs covering, what doesn't, that kind of thing. As you can see, it's got a rip in this one as well because it is so fine. It really doesn't take much to rip it at all. Let's see if we can at least do one side. Yeah, I'll be able to do one side. So I might have to do it piecemeal, just bit by bit. Or, I know, tie that around there like that. Oh, see, it just ripped again. I don't think it's that old, this one either. It's not even like from last year. Okay. I do seem to have spent most of my time this year just covering things up, which I guess is the way it goes. Okay, so that'll cover that side up. And then if I peg that down here, I'm not convinced this will work. But let's see. It's not going to cover up this back. You can't see it here, but no, there is a big split at the back. Do I have any more? I'm not sure. I have to go check. Right, okay, let's leave that for now. Right, back to netting up the sprouts. I took a bit of a break from it because I didn't feel like I was getting anywhere. But what I did find in that break was more covering. So I'm hoping out of all of this, I should then have enough to cover it completely. Let's see. So that bit, the front bit wasn't too bad. That side, yeah, there's plenty on this one actually. Plenty. Amazing. Just a bit of a piecemeal approach, but if it covers it up, then I'll be happy. Still holes there though. Right, let's see. So that's not secure yet, but at least it's covering it, so I can come back and secure it. Getting there. So, how much more have I got? That's the original one. Maybe if I tie that in. Yeah, let's get a string. And tie that over there. As with a lot of these solutions that I'm doing, they don't have to last that long. And next year I can work on more robust things, but for now, let's tie in the other end. Because a really big gust of wind would just blow this right down. But it being summer, although we do get wind, and we have done recently, it's not like massive storms, so hopefully. Right, okay, so that's covered up that. Because ideally you don't want it touching the netting either, but I'm not going to be able to. We need to be a little bit realistic in what we can do. Okay, that's just going to blow open, isn't it? I know. Take off the original one because that's not really worked, which is this one. So yeah, just rip that off because that's really thin anyway. I can feel the difference in quality between that one and the other one. So I'm going to take off this one, just cut it off. There it is, just cut it all out. It's easier because it's not useful at all because it keeps ripping. It's too thin. Okay, that one's gone. And then I'm going to use this one that I had lying around for this side. Yeah, better, much better. And then I can try and secure that this side as well. Does that reach the ground? Hopefully. Yes, yeah, much better, much better. Oh dear, that wood's all rotten there. Another job for next year. So I am already starting to think about next year, not in terms of making firm plans, but just noticing what needs changing, what's working, what has worked, what hasn't worked. And then over autumn, winter, I'm gonna, if I need to, redesign things. If I don't, great, we'll keep it the same. But anything that I think needs to change to fit what I want to grow, then that's the perfect time to do it. All right, much better, much better. Let's tie that in. Of course, the test is when I'm going to be opening it to have a check. I've got an idea for that. Let's cover up this end first. So some carrots are in there, some aren't, but that's fine. I'm not as worried about the carrots. Let's get another pack. There you go. I think probably the most makeshift one I've done yet. But it is covering. the sprouts. It's covering them for as long as it stays up, so let's go with it. Tomatoes need tying up again because they've grown quite a bit since the last time I did it, which was, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks ago now. So I'm going to tie those in and look for any side shoots that need to come off. Right, that's an offshoot. That's already grown and I don't want it to grow anymore, so let's take that off. Yeah, my ones at home, I've had one tomato so far because the rest is still green. Yeah, the rest is still green. So let's cut back. So again, like last time, if you saw it, I just cut off a lot of these leaves that aren't needed, and it just allows, as you can see here, it allows the fruit. So yeah, we do have ones on here that I didn't even notice. And then I've cut the tip off this one because this is an offshoot. It should just be going up there. But as it's already started and I've got some flowers, I will get a few tomatoes off that, but I don't want it to grow any more than that. And I certainly don't want any more offshoots coming off that. Okay, we'll leave that one as it is for now. This one here, very similar, just need to tie that in. This doesn't have any offshoots that have already come out, so now let's tie it up. Give it a bit of support. And then yeah, again, I'll just cut a few more of these branches off that we don't need. Like that one. And what I'm doing with the branches, I think I said this last time, I'm just dropping them on the ground because eventually they will just break down and go back to the soil. And it's also good, that's an offshoot, also good ground cover, keeps the moisture in. Let's just do that one as well, maybe that one. Again, we've got some here. Very green at the moment, but yeah, they'll be nice and red and luscious very soon, hopefully. Very soon. Here's my one pumpkin that is growing at the moment. Look at that. It's proper Halloween pumpkin, that. I say just one at the moment, but it's one more than I've managed to grow in the past. So I'll take that for this year, and like I say, still plenty of time. I've got some beans growing up here as well. So yeah, everything in this bed is doing amazing. Probably should say this bed, I put loads of horse manure down at the start of the year. Just a bit of an experiment to see. So this bed was predominantly horse manure, and it really does seem to have done its job. So I'm going to have to remember that for next year. I think it may be time to pick some sweet corn. Let's have a look. So last couple of times I was here, I've been checking, and I think I will go for it, at least with some of them cobs anyway, maybe not all of them. Let's see. Just have to be careful when I go inside to make sure that I don't step on anything. Okay, let's go in. So very tentatively. Right, this one here. Yeah, let's go for it. So we can see, and I picked it off, that the tassels have all gone dark. So if I open it up, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. So not every single, if you have a look there, it's a nice yellow colour. So not every single one at the top is germinated, but I can just cut that off, and then I've got a lovely cob there if we can see it. Right, let's check the next one back here. Yeah, I'm going to go for that one as well. Snip it off. Like so. Oh, I want to come off this one, and then let's have a look. Again, if I open it up, like, oh wow, look at that one. Wow, that's amazing. It's massive. Oh wow, let's look at this one back here. No, that's not big enough. No, I'm going to let that go a bit longer. That one, let's try. I think that still needs a bit longer. Do you know what? I'm happy. If I just take those two today, then I'm happy. Absolutely. So let's have a quick look round while we're here, see what else we've got, see if there's any more squash hiding. So massive, massive big runners on these, but see the start of one there? None completely formed on this one at least. Okay, still plenty of time because we are an autumn vegetable, so I certainly wouldn't be expecting to pick any right now. Okay, let's pick up sweet corn and have a closer look at these. So here's a closer look at the sweet corn that I've just picked. So this is the biggest one. Look at that. That's amazing. Amazing. Look all the way down and all the way around the other side as well. So my daughter's going to love that. She loves corn on the cob. This one's not quite as big, but still brilliant. So like I say, the top bit hasn't quite germinated, but I can just cut that bit off. Most of it has. That bodes really well for the rest of the sweet corn that's already still in there. So yeah, that's amazing. I'm going to leave it there for today. So what I'm taking back with me today is some sweet corn and some broccoli that I've picked, and also some blackcurrant, if you can see that. Blackcurrant, there we go. Yeah, so not as many berries as last time, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Could have picked more beetroot as well, but I'm going to leave that in the ground for now. So that's it for today. Today again has been just mainly about maintenance, securing things in, checking how things are growing, picking anything that can be picked, basically. It doesn't feel like there's any big jobs to do at the moment this time of year, but that's not a bad thing because, like I said earlier, I'm starting to look forward to next year a little bit as well in the back of my mind, thinking about what I need to change. Also, in terms of as I clear some beds like the beetroot, once the beetroot's all gone, it's going to be an empty bed. I've already got an empty bed where the potatoes are, so it's what to do with those. There's not many crops that you can plant this time of year, but there are still some, so I'm going to do a bit of research to see what can be planted this time of year. Okay, so if you liked this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave me a comment. Thank you, bye.